This is Derekh Chamblee. It's Tuesday, still Tuesday morning, July 5th, 2016. I'm outside the Tampa Police Department. Yes, and this is the memorial. This is the memorial for all the fallen officers from the very beginning. And it's called the Roll Call of Honor. And it begins June 2nd, 1905 with Captain Samuel J. Carter. And you can probably see the reflection off of this memorial of the building directly behind here. This is Franklin and Madison, Freedom Street. Yes, Freedom Street, Franklin Street and Madison. Wow. It's a beautiful day in downtown Tampa, the next great American city. And we're right beneath the city of Tampa's flag, again, controversial, and the flag below it, the rainbow flag, to show solidarity with those that died in the recent terror attack in Orlando, Florida. And so here we are, lost in the line of duty, united in honor. And a story we're following this morning, as reported in the New York Times and the Tampa Bay Times, ran the story in Sunday's paper, July 3rd, about former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton being questioned for 3.5 hours by the FBI. She's quoted as saying she was eager to answer more questions about her email server and whether or not inadvertently perhaps she was leaking classified information. And the interesting thing about that is that she was questioned for 3.5 hours again by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the U.S. Department of Justice. And there's also a question connected with that about a meeting between former President Bill Clinton and the United States Attorney General at an airport. At any rate, we're following the story here at Battleground Zero, the epicenter of the 2016 presidential election. We're following the story here that Mayor Bob Buckhorn manipulated the United States Attorney here in the Federal Middle District of Florida when last year the Tampa Bay Times broke a story that the Tampa police were ticketing a disproportionate number of African Americans with their tickets, arrests, and confiscations of their bikes and possessions and whatnot, the bicycles. At any rate, Mayor Bob Buckhorn and former police chief Jane Castor contacted the U.S. Department of Justice to investigate their own police department. And the particular arm of the Justice Department that came in issued a report a few weeks ago which did not exonerate the mayor and former police chief Jane Castor, did not exonerate the Tampa police. As a matter of fact, it confirmed that a large percentage, probably over 80% of the tickets were given to African Americans on bicycles. And at that time, we were bringing to their attention that the poor and the homeless have been targeted for years, and that's economic profiling. Well, anyway, this is once again an example of how the United States Attorney the United States Attorney's Office here in the Middle District, the federal Middle District of Florida, can be manipulated to actually obstruct justice. And at that time, quoted by the Times, Mayor Bob Buckhorn said, no city department is allowed to racially profile. It would be immoral. It would be illegal. But after the U.S. Department of Justice report, Mayor Bob Buckhorn refused to apologize. And this is Derekh Chamblee with the Citizen Network signing off in Tampa, Florida, the next great American city.